been one of those days. Interested in being on camera. So, oh, no. Don't die on me, phone. Don't die on me. Sometimes this thing, I have like one of those, what do you call those? I can't remember. They're Digi something. They're one of those little things that they sit on a tripod. I can't remember what you call them. But they connect with the phone through your local network. What do you call it? Local area network. And, connects with the phone, and you can, I can't remember what it's called. It's going to be one of those days. I don't know what's going on. So, it's going to be one of those days. And it's not like it's losing its life. I mean, it's plugged up. It's got, this is probably going to be all day. But anyway, technical difficulties, it's just part of it. It's part of being in this field of music. Look at this. I think it's going to sleep. I don't know. I always have to be messing with it. I don't really remember what I was talking about. But I'm here again. I'm glad to be back this Thursday. I haven't heard much from you about what you want to see me do and what kind of stuff you want to see here. But I'm going to keep showing up. Maybe there will be some interest from people that are listening, for you that are listening, and might tune in. But I get, listens, people tune into the podcast and like, oh yeah, let's listen. I think they're just here for the music, not for me talking. But that's part of it, right? The music is the artist, and the artist is the music. There's no delineation. So I've got a ton of stuff like I could do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. So I got all kinds of stuff. I love this. I don't know what it's doing. I can't even see what it's doing back there. It's like, I give up. It's funny. This is going to be a fun show today. Camera keeps just dying. So I'm going to turn this around and see what's going on with it. Get a real quick tour, right? See what it's doing. Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah. While we're waiting, while we're getting all this together, we'll just do a real quick tour. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, yes. Let's see. So, it says that it's kind of, Yeah. So, it is paused. Resume. See what she's doing now. Anyway. All right. Let's see if it'll last. It's charged, but it's not doing what, it says that it will do. So, with every episode here, it's like I'm trying new stuff, so you're along for the ride with me. But for the first thing, I'd like to do this. Oh, wow. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's doing this. It's not off balance. Let me try something else. Always something. You know, it never beats having like an actual tripod. So what I'm gonna do is, you can see my Rode, not Rode, but SM57B sitting there, kind of like, hey, I'm here. So I was wanting to show you some videos. I mean, I've told you before about I have a construction business and everything. So I wanted to show you like some of my early work. Here's my early work. Check it out. All right, here, let me move it up a little bit here. So there it is. And this is interesting because it's like, now I do all kinds of just work, right? That's not really, where did it go? There it is. That's not really on this level, but it's so this is my house, my house that I built, my little cabin, tiny home. And this is before tiny homes were as popular as they are now. It's a 16 by 24. And this is at the stage, I'm going to have some other ones in here that are before. So I'm kind of like jumping ahead of myself here. I don't think you've seen them. So. See, is it coming through? Is it coming through? Is it coming through? Oh, man. Is it coming through? No. Wow. I don't think I have any. Why isn't it doing this? Oh, interesting. My sound settings don't want. Huh. Well, that's me. That's me right there. For some reason, my. Wow. Okay. Interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know. It's not coming through my board here. So, well then. Let's see what's going on here. So that was interesting. For some reason, man, I don't understand why this is doing this. Oh yeah. There we go. So if you're watching live, you'll probably notice that this guy is finally here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, there it is. So I'm just kind of like so new to this, and I do this once a week, and this is like the only time that I actually like work on all this. Like it's the day of, and sometimes I don't have a lot of time to prepare. So this is what I get for not being able to prepare. Anyway, we'll handle that later. But yeah, I'm gonna replay this. Well, actually, I'm gonna play another one. I'm gonna play another one. Let me play another one. I wanted to show you this one. Okay, now this one is actually. Ooh, let's see. It's a little further than where I showed you before, so that's interesting, right? But hey, let's see what happens. This is like what I hate doing. I do not enjoy. Let me make this a little bigger here. I do not enjoy doing this stuff here. I do not enjoy the this part of construction, right? Yeah, here let me back it up a little bit. It's the same thing. So when I was building my house, I'm just I would periodically like videotape my progress. And right here, for those who were listening, right here, it's like I'm just sanding, and that anybody that knows anything about sanding, and well, not sanding, but drywall, you're not supposed to sand that much on like the screw holes, right? So like the screws that keep the drywall in on the wall, you're not supposed to sand that much, right? This is like 7 years ago, 8 years ago maybe, and this is before my dreads, of course, but it's before I even learned. Oh, there I am. My N95's on. Yeah. So that's a younger me. Oh man, that's funny. It's so crazy seeing myself younger like that. Yeah, I look the same. Look the dang same. Hairline's the same. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 39 now, and my hairline's the same as it was when I was 29. It's pretty cool. Hair is still, uh, you know, and I have interesting story behind getting dreads. Now this is kind of interesting. So I wanted to have dreads. It's kind of along the lines of ain't no country boy, just to be honest. So, well, in the black community, I am not seen as black, I guess. My skin's black, all that stuff. But the way that I carry myself, the way that I speak, I'm not considered black. In the white community, yes. Then I open my mouth for either community, and they're like, oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. Especially now that I have dreads. And that was the reason why I wanted dreads. It was because it was like, dude, I want to have a connection with something that is, well, first of all, I like dreads. I've always wanted some, wanted long hair, but, black people's hair is not as easily, you can't just like, comb your hair out and then let it wave around. If there's moisture in the air, it'll draw up. And it's a big mess. So I wanted longer hair without the hassle. So the option that presented itself was dreads. I was like, sweet, And the reason why I wanted to have the sides, cut short or, shaved was because, I don't know. It's less hair to have to deal with. And I like the edgier look too. So that's what I went with. Went with that. But yeah, the downside, I guess, of having dreads is, you've got a lot of stigma that goes along with that, and people are like, "Oh my God, he's bad news or whatever." There's a stigma. They're like, "Oh man, he must be like a Jamaican or something, part Jamaican, or I don't know." it's interesting hearing people's opinions and stuff when they see my dreadlocks. I enjoy them. I really like them. Always have. And I mean, uh, I'm not necessarily a fan of uh, what's his name? The guy that is known for his dreads and smoking weed. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna get shot for this. I'm a musician. I don't even know this guy. He sings "One Love." I know the song he sang. Bob Marley. I even have a shirt. So, but anyway, uh, yeah. So I mean, I enjoy having the dreadlocks, and they're just me. They are me. They are me. I don't know how else to explain that, but and then like the music, and they're like, whenever I go up to Nashville and play at different places, they're like, "Oh my god, he's so not traditional. Didn't see any of that coming." So it's interesting. It's a pretty interesting chord progression. I like the way it sounds. I actually didn't come prepared to sing anything today. I was hoping that some folks would show up and we just talk through the comments. But I might as well just at least sing one. It's kind of rocky, uh, a rocky beginning of this uh, podcast here, this live. Let's see what you think about this. It's the chord progression of an old song I wrote back in the day. Man, it's hard. Oh man, I injured my finger recently. I was doing some demo on a remodel I'm working on. And no, I don't have any pictures. And I was cutting with an angle grinder. And the angle grinder wheel found my knuckle of my index finger, my left hand. It's like, oh, meat. So my fingers are like it's super just hurting right now. Guess I should sing one, huh? I don't have a clue what I would sing, but I'll figure one out. And all these songs that I've written, I still don't know for impromptu. I usually try to let other people request them. While I'm thinking, I want to show you this one. And I want to kind of talk about it too. This song is one that is from the Bible. And you might recognize where it's from by just looking at "And the Honeycomb." But I recorded this maybe 4 years ago. And that's right there in the background. That's that house that I was working on. It's my little cabin 4 years ago. And but this song, it's Psalm 19. I've known this song ever since I was like, I don't know, knee high to a grasshopper. And the vocal melody goes, "The law of the Lord is perfect." And the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. But the guitar, I dreamed it in a dream, which was really cool. So it goes, "The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. More to be desired are they than gold, yeah, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb." So that chord progression that you heard, I heard it in a dream. I dreamed that I was playing the song, and the accompaniment was accompanying the vocal melody, which I'd known ever since I was a kid. Never knew any music that came with it. And one day, just in a dream, God gave me that, that chord progression, chord progression and arrangement. And the crazy thing is, I don't know. I know this one. It's a. What is that? I play this all the time. Yeah, it's a B minor, and then it goes do do. I don't know what that is. I just went with my ear, and then this one. Let's see. I think that's a diminished. Of course, E7, back to an A. It's in the key of A. I don't know what it is. And then the solo. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it. But anyway, here's a video where I don't mess up. And check it out. Check it out, right? And I really enjoy this one. Okay, let's see if it plays. And the harmony can go. And the crazy thing is that all of that you just heard, I dreamed it. That's the crazy thing. It's not the only song I've dreamt and got up and wrote it down. But it's just crazy how in my dreams I'm able to dream something like that. And then to get up and write it down and remember what was conjured in the dream. And I talked a little bit about how I write songs in the last few podcasts, but it goes back to what I was explaining of I'm able to, the way I write songs is, first of all, I experience life. And then somehow I'm able to translate those things into notes, those emotions into notes, because they directly correspond, like different notes, different chords, voicings correlate to emotions. I mean, like you think of an A. But then, if you're feeling colorful that day, let's do an A major 7. Crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, for those of you guys that are in music and know exactly what I'm talking about, how it's. Now, if I was playing in a minor. On these tangents, but trying to work out what's in my head. But yeah, so it's like they directly correlate with chords, voicings that directly correlate with emotions. I mean, I swear they do. I mean, let's see. This is a jazz So if you know anything about music, you know what 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. According to theory, you can't write or you can't play every chord or every note with a subheading of other notes or chords, which are chords anyway. It's kind of confusing. I explain things weirdly. Anyway, you can't play them all the same, right? All of them, there's 7 notes in a scale, right? I just played 7 notes. So I'm playing multiple chords, just different voicings based on how I want you to feel. It's kind of wild. So since there is a correlation to emotions, that's how I'm able to navigate songs that I've dreamed. I dreamed them. They're vivid dreams. I don't remember like the specific context of the writing or conjuring of the chord progression and arrangement of Psalm 19 for the guitar, but I was able to remember when I woke up. Whenever I wake up, sometimes dreams are fleeting, but I was able to remember it based on how it made me feel. So I was able to, even while I was dreaming, fashion a makeshift maze, which I've explained in other podcasts. The maze that I use to navigate songs and remember them and revisit who I was, analyze who I was, and compare that to who I am. Who I was at the time when I wrote it, compared to who I am, make a decision on who I'm going to be. All that's part of that song creation process for me. First love is so sweet, no other way it can be. Then removed can be bitter to the taste. Let me take the lead to tell the story shared by you and me. A letter by a heart made ways. Oh yeah. And then I take that same one, I do this all the time. I take that same song or the same arrangement and I change it a little bit to like. This is my Latin jazz song. So I hear that you're leaving. Well, you might as well be gone. You don't seem to care what you mean to me. Like with my love, something's wrong. Pack your bags and just go your way. Don't look behind you, just move on. This lonely heart, it will find one day the one it's made for, yeah. Okay, I can't remember how it goes. I didn't play that forever. And then, for a third one, I think there's another one I wrote. I haven't released any of these songs. They will be on the next album. The album that I stopped writing for the country series, country album. You're like, why did you give that up for country? No. Let's see if I can do it. That's why. This is another one that's going to be on the album too. It goes, how's it go? It sounds different because it's like, also in A, yes, in A minor. I still got that video up there. It's also in A minor, but I'm trying to get it to where you can see what I'm doing on the neck here. Yeah, there we go. I'm not trying to hide it. I want you to see what I'm doing. I want you to see what I'm doing. So, this one is called I Been. Just kind of giving you an idea of what I was talking about with voicings and how the voicings themselves correspond with emotions. Let's see, how's that go? Oh man, how's it go? I think it goes. How's it go? I can't remember how it goes. Man, I can't remember how it goes. How's it go? Anyway, so it's not exactly the same one as but it still has the same A minor, and yeah, I guess it's nothing like it. And then you come into, I think I played this one last week. So that's an A major 7. And then like I changed like just to give like a kind of a bouncy feel. I do like the mutings of the strings, like kind of a percussive. Somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong. At times I feel like I just don't belong. Oh no, I'm always smiling, feeling so fine. Just wanna live and have a good time. Yes, I'm always looking up, never down. But the world around me whirls around. Playing half songs. Sorry. Hey, if you want to hear any songs, drop it in the comments and I'll tell you if I can play it or not. And just as a word of warning, I only know 3 covers and I only practice 1. So the only songs I know are my own, and that's if I remember them. Good luck. My fingers are so slow. See another one. I'm coming up on 30 minutes. Let's see. Do I know anything in C? She'll never know, I say to myself. To her you're a mistake and there's no one else. From there comes the layers, apply them thick. One day they'll haunt, make your heart sick. Who'd ever known I'd be seed what I'd sown, giving her the good old run around that poor trusting soul. Boy, did she deserve, oh, ooh. How can I go on now when it seems like these days keep dragging on? I don't want to stay, but I just can't go. What will she say? Just can't say no. See, I have this fear that I'll give her tears if I tell her the truth, but I've already hurt, my dear. Seems like hurt is all I do. I stand here alone, and why do I keep singing sad songs? Is there no balm for the wounded of heart when they're in the wrong? Who to blame from the start? That she can take it, and I don't want her to see her love's taken her for granted. She's ruined cause of me. I know that she can't take it, and I just can't let her see her love's taken her for granted. She's ruined cause of me. There's no changing but the pieces, tears rolling down. My fears have come true. Just listen to that sound. I've broken up her heart, and I've never been true. Yes, right from the start, I never truly loved you. All I ever wanted was what I did, but was hoping for love. At least that's what I said. Can I not choose? Why to not stand here alone, and why to not keep singing sad songs? Is there no balm for the wounded of heart when they're in the wrong? Who to blame from the start? Stand here alone. Now why do I keep singing sad songs? Is there no balm for the wounded of heart when they're in the wrong? Who to blame from the stand here alone? Why do I keep singing sad songs? Is there no balm for the wounded of heart when they're in the wrong? Who to blame from the start? But that's man, that's an old song. I just wanted to sing that one for some reason. It's crazy. I like that song where it's like all of the poor choices just kind of bound up in that one song. Poor choices of my life. So. Let's see. And that's not true. I mean, I don't sing sad songs a lot, but I was at a point in my life, I guess, where it's just, I don't know. I was young, and I wasn't making good choices, and so I was inspired to write that song. Let me think of maybe another song here before I leave tonight. Trying to think of one. Trying to think of all the ones on the album, which ones I feel comfortable singing. Maybe just go out there and just try singing one and see what happens. Trying to get this other pick because this one's throwing me off. All right. See, let's do that last one. How's it go? It's another sad song, but it's comforting to know. Ride with me on my roller coaster. I'm a mess, but this you knew. Already you'd prepared your shoulder. We'll be wet, but still you do. I can't be. I can't be this back to you, but you're stronger than two. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. You can see in my darkest corners, you will move or run away. Instead you choose to leave your borders, just sky blues or rainy grays. I can't be this back to you, but you're stronger than two. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. I think it's crazy, it's never happened before. What makes friends stay these many moons of war? I can't be this back to you, but you're stronger than two. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. I can't be this back to you, but you're stronger than two. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. I'll hold on to you. Oh, I'll hold on to you. I'll hold on to you. That's the last song on the album. It's interesting. I want to tell a little story about that. The first part of that. This is one of three songs I wrote from the inspiration from one person, and this was her situation. Ride with me on a roller coaster. I'm a mess, but this you knew. Already you'd prepared your shoulder. We'll be wet, but still you do. And then, of course, can't be this back to you. But you're stronger than two, meaning, you can carry me on your back, right? I can carry you. Ride with me, cry with me, and I'll hold on to you. And then you can see my darkest corners. You won't move or run away. Instead, you choose to leave your borders, your sky blues, rainy grays. I can't be this back to you. So it goes back again. And then the bridge, I think it's crazy. This never happened before. What makes friends stay these many moons of war? So it's like, had the inspiration from my experience getting to know someone. And she was, very troubled, and became friends, and was able to be that to her at that point in her life. So it's pretty cool. And then the other one, which there's two other ones. I'm not going to say which ones they are because she'll know who I'm talking about. Anyway. But yeah. Last song on the album called Ride With... I don't know what it's called. It's the last song on the album, the country album. That's all I can say. So, but anyway, that's all I got for today. I do want to say thank you for coming and spending your time with me. So, leave you again with one of the songs off the album, Ain't No Country Boy. And if you have been watching and keeping up with what I do, this definitely says I ain't no country boy. I am not definitely fitting into the culture of what it means to be a country boy. But that's cool. I get to be me. So, thanks again for joining me on this live. And I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. So come on through. And if you want to interact with me on, through the comments. So every Thursday at 7 until I don't, I guess. I don't know. Until I get too busy and do other things. I don't know. So until then, I'm just going to enjoy hanging out with you. And we will see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. right here, same time, same place. Hopefully less technical issues. And please let me know, in the comments, either during lives or post what you'd like to see. And see what we can do. All right. Adios. Till next time.
Turn your stereo way down low. Then my story in life you get to know. 'Cause I'm defined by God.